Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of full app development using Java. We are continuing from the last video of creating user with Firebase. In this video, we are continuing and we will create an user and we will look into collections in Firebase. So let's continue from here. Go to the sign up, click listener. Because we have already code that, so we need to copy it because we will not add this code here. As already we have stored these values in the email, user and id strings. So remove this, get text to string and simply add password. And add username here. Also remove this. Now set visibility of progress bar to visible because now here our process is starting. So use mauth, that is object dot create user with email and password. It is predefined method of the Firebase which we are using here. We are simply passing email and password here and dot add on complete listener, that is new on complete listener. Now here we need to check the task whether there is any error or it exists or not. That if task is successful, or in else print and toast. That is error. Now we need to get the current user ID so we can save it. For that Firebase auth, that is mauth.get current user. Now take one string, that is current ID, and current user dot get uid, use that is user ID. Now we will create an hash map in which we will store the data in the form of keys and values. That is map and it should be string type. Its name is user data. Import the class is equal to new hash map. Now user data dot put. Now create a key. That is username and pass the username here. Same for others. Now is the final step. We will go to the assistant and add the dependencies for firestore and initialize it. Firestore is something where we will store our whole data. So create its instance, that is private firebase firestore db is equal to firebase firestore dot get instance. Now we need to create collections. Collections are something like documents in which we will store our data, or you can imagine it like a folder we used to create a directory in our PCs. So give it a name. So we use firebase firestore to create collections, and we provide name here all users. Now let's add these data into collections. So collection reference dot add, and here we pass the map, that is hash map object dot add on success listener, and also add that add on failure listener, so we can figure out any error is there. Now on success means we successfully created our user and we saved all the data in the firestore. So now we will use document reference to get the data from it, whatever the data we have stored, like username, user ID. Now we will add one condition, that if task.getResult dot exist, it means there is any document, there is exist. If there is any document, then we will first set the visibility of progress bar to invisible. Now take one string for the name and get the values. Task.getResult.get get string. Here we need to pass the get string because we are getting the string from the firestore. So it is a key, it should be same. Now create one intent. Now from here we will move to new activity, that is add journal activity. In that activity we will add journals. We will create it. So intent dot put extra. Now these are the method used to pass a value from one activity to the another activity, because in next activity we need username to display, so we are passing the username here. It works similar to the hash map, that is keys and values pair. Same, we need to pass the user ID so we can match it while displaying the name. Now start activity and pass the intent here. So let's create add journal activity, new, activity, go to the empty activity and give it name add journal. So also add else condition here. We need to, if there is no document exist, then we will make progress bar also invisible. Now go to the firebase, go to the authentications, go to sign in method, go to email and password, enable it so that we can use it, otherwise it will show us error. Now it is enabled. Now let's execute it. Alright, so get started. Go to sign up. Before that, we need to go to database and change the rules, that is writing rules into the database. So go to the rules, change it to the true so that we can add data inside the collections. So let's add user, that is codes, that is my Gmail, and add one password. So let's see it works or not. Alright, we moved from another activity. So go to the Firebase again, try to refresh it. Now here is the username, that means that is our email that we have verified. Now go to the database, let's see the collections are created or not. So yes guys, collections are created, that is document, and there is a field inside the documents, that is user ID and username. I'll see you next video guys. Thank you.